Capricorns and cross watchers, especially those of you that are transitioning out of a situation where you have a lot of history and good memories. Family, this is your reading. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know where it is that you are watching from. Big shout out today to the Capricorns with either a 4 in your birthday or our 44. We see the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, the Emperor. Some of you dealing with an Aries have Aries in your chart. But there's a situation that is changing. Excuse me. Changing. And we got that from the previous reading for those of you that are already subscribed or want to check out the previous video. But this transition being due to a lack of, we clearly see somebody walking away here with this 8 of Cups, but due to a lack of fairness, some of you possibly dealing with a Libra individual. We see this Queen of Pentacles. Who's this cardinal sign person for some of you? Some of you, it even could be a career in the legal field that you're transitioning into or out of. But definitely this overall energy with the 4 of Cups here of like, some of you feeling mishandled, some of you feeling like a missed opportunity. And I'm not sure if you feel like it is you that's missed out on the opportunity, Capricorn, or this other individual and or this place that a lot of you are, again, are leaving, walking away from with this 8 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, endings and new beginnings. Some of you a financial move. When I think of the Emperor, I don't just think of an issue between you and a man, as it can be. Shout out to the men that are watching. But it could also be somebody who owns a business, a boss, a person in an authoritative position. And with the Pentacles here, that 10 of Pentacles that we saw, the Queen here as well, even with this 4, it could be a family issue, a parent, Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, being with this 4 of Pentacles, just family, right? We see the memories, the history. Some of you dealing with not just a certain thing being revealed to you with the judgment, but also judgment from others in the way that you're moving or given the history that you have with this place, this person, this individual here. Now, I do kind of want to clarify. I want to clarify this Emperor. Tell us more about this person, though this is a very general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Use your common sense. And the 4 of Cups again. Excuse me. I don't know why I keep choking. So we're talking about an individual, whether it is you, Capricorns and cross watchers, or this person could possibly be an Aries or a water sign, Scorpio on the board. That continues to drop the ball or continues to miss the mark almost with this 4 of Cups. Like whether, and I almost get the vibes of somebody being overly distracted. Now, some of you underneath that 4 of Cups, this 10 of Pentacles, it having to do with maybe somebody's very a workaholic, obsessed with status and financial gain. But it could be that somebody just fumbled a commitment, fumbled an obligation, a contract here. What else with this? Those of you that are dealing with a workplace issue, can you please drop some money bags in the comment section and or the chat? Some of you, this is definitely a workplace issue and somebody continuing to drop the ball. Others of you, I almost get like this lack of empathy. Lack of empathy, missing the mark, dropping the ball, and it being a continuous thing over and over and over again. So we see the multiple 4s here, but now this 8, that reaping what you've sown, that, you know, what goes around comes around. But this 8 of Pentacles is also balance. Another 8, which we already saw earlier, this 10 of Cups. We've seen that 10 of Pentacles twice now. 2 times. So upon letting go of a situation, transitioning, moving past it, here we see brighter days coming, new opportunities. Some of you becoming parents, which that has been in the past couple of readings. Some of you, again, getting serious in your relationships, new commitments. But also with this Queen of Pentacles, Something about the way that she's holding this pentacle and the sparkly dress for me gives off a different level of confidence, as well as a major change in perspective on a situation that was extremely stressful. Nine of Swords. And even with this Five of Swords here in the background, that it may have been a lose-lose situation no matter how it went for some of you. Or either way it went, there was going to be this consequence. Especially those of you, I feel like, dealing with a family issue. We see the Judgment again, being clarified by Judgment. And now, family, what was this transgression? What is this transgression? For some of you, regarding money, the Four of Pentacles showing up twice. Regarding a family situation, somebody being upside down or drowning in a situation, needing help, whether it's financial or otherwise, effort, resources. Could even been a little startup, something with this Ace of Wands. That really is the center of this needing to change. And it really speaks to the Ace of Wands, this Judgment here, and these people holding up their hands. Somebody's showing you their hand, or it even could be catching somebody red-handed in a situation. Is it catching someone red-handed? The Leo Capricorn vibes here. Heavy Capricorn. But the audacity. And it could even be that somebody's vices got the best of them. Like it very much gives the energy of somebody being out of control. Somebody being out of control, a situation getting out of hand here with the hands. Oops. And even though you have this history, some of it being family, and even though you have these good memories here with the Six of Cups and there's been good times, the Nine of Wands, a need to walk away, create some boundaries, separate yourself, and that Eight of Cups again. Leaving. And I almost get these strong vibes, which I've had a couple of readings like this earlier in the week, last week, of some of you just ghosting, leaving a situation, leaving it with no words. Some of you, the situation being somebody being sneaky and trifling here with the Seven of Swords, but we'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, even at the center of this, it is saying to leave a situation behind, that something has gotten too hot, it's become too much, too stressful, the nines. And this and the previous reading, the Nine of Air, the Nine of Fire here. That it is just best that somebody turns their back to a situation. So not just this Eight of Cups, his back is turned. But even in this Nine of Wands, you see her back is turned. Big Blanche here with the Four of Pentacles, back is turned. Big Dorothy, all black, back is turned. Even with this Four of Cups here, can you see it? I got more light now. Back is turned. Eight of Pentacles, vulnerable here, back is turned. So who was completely vulnerable and got stabbed in the back, fam? Or just didn't see it coming, this particular move. Again, somebody dropping the ball again, giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. And that's exactly why. And it could even be just somebody got you vulnerable and just continue to take you or what you were giving, bringing to a situation for granted, taking advantage of you. And somehow looking like you got tired. This Four of Pentacles. Again, what's the history between you and this person, place, thing? So what's this on? I feel like very much on again, off again. Friendship, being on good terms with this person, place, thing. Because some of you, this is workplace. Others of you, friendship, social circle, but on again, off again. And there being a lot of potential in this situation. So some of you, this other person, shout out to the cross watchers, have been holding on to the potential of a situation, looking at, all the good times with the Six of Cups and the Six of Wands, when things were exciting and new and fresh. this Knight of Pentacles is slow. So what's with this slow progress? Again, waiting for somebody to catch up here with this Four of Pentacles. Some of you are sitting or waiting for somebody to hold their weight, and I give the vibes that somebody just couldn't. Just couldn't, or even with the Lovers here. Shout out to those of you with Gemini in your chart or dealing with a Gemini. They couldn't make the necessary choices. What else with the... Okay, with the Seven of Swords. Twice. Family, what was this situation where you were waiting for somebody's choices to catch up with you and where it is that you wanted them to go? Some of y'all are learning a lesson and you cannot change somebody, even if you provide them with a fresh start and stability. Some of you really invested in a certain situation and or person and invested time and money, effort. Some of you leaving money on the table. Some of you giving money when you didn't have it, or you know, spending your time doing things, giving your resources away to somebody in an effort to get them to where it is that they needed to be, especially for those of you that saw this person's potential and where they could be. Heavy on the potential with that Knight of Pentacles and the Star here. Shout out to the Aquarius cuspers. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius being shown. We had Leo, Scorpio, Aries here, Pisces with the Hangman. Yeah. A situation being shaped. Some of you dealing with a liar, a cheater, a thief. Their choices. So not just the history of the good times, but a history of bad choices. And that... Some of y'all are going to have to let this situation go. Especially we're dealing with somebody who was selfish, half in, half out, and not ready to improve. There is a bridge that if it hasn't been burned, it's starting to get a little smoky in the room. It's starting to get a little smoky. What else with these decisions or lack thereof? Trying to avoid the consequences with the Seven. So we see this High Priestess here. She's in the upright. This Nine of Pentacles as well, the Devil and the... Now, some of y'all are dealing with somebody who's just bitter. And this dropping the ball is malicious. Others of you, it's somebody who has this negative mindset. Always down on themselves. Also could be, you know, dealing with somebody who's also doesn't want help with this Nine of Pentacles. There's this energy of everything looking good and nice on the surface. But underneath, there's just, it's a mindset. It's like somebody with a negative heart here. Again, excuse me. Queen of Wands, King of Cups. It gives flip-floppy. And even with the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands underneath that. Quickly changing directions, inconsistent, flighty, you know, going with the flow, that Queen of Wands. It gives, again, inconsistent, not sure where a situation is going, but also that Queen of Wands, that confidence that I spoke about in the previous reading. That being very key for moving past a situation, especially where there was a major conflict, especially where we're seeing with the Seven of Swords coming up multiple times, where somebody was being shady, whether you knew it or not. Because some of you are sad boots here, crying at home because somebody just ghosted and disappeared. Left without saying a word here. Left without saying a word, leaving some of you holding the bag here. Some of you leaving you with more responsibilities, whether that's financial or familial. What else for this? Somebody having to disappear. Because for some of you, watchers, this is you disappearing without a trace, being very quiet about your movements. Let's talk about somebody disappearing. Disappearing, seeing everything that they needed to see, wanting to start a new journey here. But this Magician also speaks to somebody being very crafty. Those of you that are feeling stuck, this energy of getting yourself unstuck and separating yourself from a situation. Janet Jackson's in control, being in control of your situation. Again, the separation, being done. This is the straw that breaks the camel's back for you. What was this work issue with a family member, a man here, an emperor, even in Aries, that completely has somebody ready to tie up these loose ends, call whoever they need to call, put in their 2 weeks notice, leave a situation, because this is the burning of a bridge. And some of you have seen something and just need to separate yourselves. But a situation, the Death card, the World here, the Hermit and the Seven of Pentacles, this is you and or someone else separating themselves due to what they've seen. A situation clearly being unfair, imbalanced. Somebody being tired of, pulling all of the weight of the situation or being the only one financially responsible here with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles a couple of times. Who's this person that's bad with money that you're having to separate yourself from or always having to help dig them out of a hole? Others of you, it's almost like somebody expects opportunities to just be growing on trees. Like your time is endless. Some of these people asking you to stay or work overtime or just being very naive to the effort that it takes to do certain things. Some of you are getting tired of fighting with somebody, again, who is inconsistent, flighty, not on the same page as you. Some of y'all hanging in there because of the feelings that you have for this person. A lot of feelings. We see that with all this, fire energy. But family, some of y'all are saying, enough is enough. That you need time and space. This was too much, whatever this transgression was. Family, that some of y'all are investing in space. That you are willing to forgive, let a situation go. Let even a contract go here with the Hierophant. Forgiving and letting go. But it is the Three of Wands for me. Not another opportunity. Creating space. Closing a door. Giving it space. That something may require more of your attention than what it's worth. Than what it's worth, than what it is that you can really, with this Nine of Cups, more than what you can emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, maybe even financially afford. That's something, the cost is too much to continue to stay stuck here. And some of y'all moving with the quickness up out of a situation. Shout out to the Libras that are watching. Those of you with Libra in your chart. Some of you got things to do, places to be. And depressed is not one of them. Capricorns and cross watchers. I'm going to end it here. Let me know what resonated for you. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know where you're watching from. And family, I'll be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.